Hi everybody, Mohinder ma'am this side. Let's start with the new chapter, that is minerals and rocks. First let's see the mind map of this chapter, which will help us to move about the chapter. According to mind map, first is major elements. Major elements like oxygen, silicon, aluminium, iron, calcium, sodium, potassium, magnesium and others. Next slide is physical characteristics. According to physical characteristics, external crystal form, cleavage, fracture, luster, color, streak, transparency, structure, hardness, and last specific gravity. Third module is some major minerals and their characteristics. According to some major minerals, feldspar, quartz, pyroxene, amphibole, mica, olivine, and then metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals. Under metallic minerals, precious metals, ferrous metals and non-ferrous metals. Then non-metallic minerals. And the next slide is rocks. Rocks are further divided into three parts: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. And the last slide of this chapter is rock cycle. Now the objectives of this chapter: the earth is made up of rocks. It means to know more about rocks and minerals. Student will able to compare how is a rock different from a mineral and uses of rocks, and about rock cycle, how rocks change into different types of rocks. Student will be able to make and record observations from rocks and minerals. Identify properties of rocks and minerals: hardness, color, streak, crystal and magnetic, etc. After completing this lesson on rocks and minerals, student will be able to compare the characteristics of rocks and minerals, development and conservation of minerals, encourage value addition of minerals through promotion of mineral based industries. The earth is a huge sphere with a radius of about 6,400 km. To find out the inner structure of the earth, we would have to go down right up to its center. Obviously, that is not possible. So, scientists have taken the help of earthquakes to determine the structure of the earth. During earthquakes, vibrations are produced, just as the vibrations of a string of a musical instrument produce sound waves. The earth's vibrations produce seismic waves. Seismic waves travel through different materials inside the earth at different speeds. They also get bent when they pass from one kind of material to another. By observing the path and speed of a seismic wave, scientists can find out the types and arrangements of the materials through which it passed. From such observations, we know now that the earth consists of three concentric layers: the crust, the mantle, the core. The crust is the uppermost layer of the earth and is called the lithosphere. The mantle is the intermediate layer between the crust and the core of the earth. The core, the innermost layer of the earth, is called the core. The earth is composed of various kinds of elements. These elements are in solid form in the outer layer of the earth. and in hot and molten form in the interior. About 98% of the total crust of the earth is composed of 8 elements like oxygen, silicon, aluminium, iron, calcium, sodium, potassium, and magnesium, and the rest is constituted by titanium, hydrogen, phosphorus, manganese, sulfur, carbon, nickel, and other elements. The elements in the Earth's crust are rarely found exclusively but are usually combined with other elements to make various substances. These substances are recognized as minerals. Rocks are made up of minerals. Minerals are naturally occurring chemical compounds. The minerals feldspar and quartz are common constituents of rocks. Minerals vary in color, texture, hardness, and luster. Diamond is the hardest known mineral. Even some edible substances like halite or rock salt are minerals. Some rocks contain useful minerals from which metals like iron, copper, and gold can be extracted. These minerals are called ores. Rocks like marble, granite, basalt, and sandstone are good building materials. It means a mineral have an orderly atomic structure and a definite chemical composition and physical properties. A mineral is a mineral is composed of two or more elements, but sometimes single element minerals like sulfur, copper, silver, gold, graphite, etc. are found. The Earth's crust is made up of different types of rock. A rock is a natural deposit that forms the solid part of the Earth's crust. They can be as hard as granite or marble and can be as soft as particles of sand, clay, or gravel. A rock is not a chemical compound but a conglomeration of minerals. Minerals are the natural inorganic substances which have definite chemical composition and physical properties. They may be made up of a single element such as gold or sulfur, or a compound of more than one element in a definite proportion like quartz. They are usually crystalline, but some minerals are not crystalline. Nearly 2000 minerals are known to us, but 12 of them are more common all over the earth. Rocks that contain minerals which can give us metals are called ore. Minerals are very important for the development of mankind. It means 2000 minerals that have been named and identified in the earth crust, but almost all the commonly occurring ones are related to 6 major mineral groups that are known as major rock forming minerals. Basic source: hot magma in the interior of the earth. When magma cools, crystals of minerals appear and a systematic series of minerals are formed in sequence to solidify so as to form rocks. Minerals such as coal, petroleum, and natural gas are organic substances found in solid, liquid, and gaseous forms respectively. Now we will revise one time about minerals. The elements in the Earth's crust are rarely found exclusively but are usually combined with other elements to make various substances. These substances are recognized as minerals. Now we will do in table form. Minerals are natural inorganic substances composed of the atoms either one single chemical element or number of different elements. There are over 4,000 different minerals and each one is distinguished by its chemical composition. Minerals are made up of elements. Elements are pure substances that cannot be broken into simpler substances. Atoms are smallest part of an element. Some most common minerals that are present in lithosphere are feldspar, quartz, pyroxene, amphibole, mica, olivine, etc. There are two types of minerals. First is silicate, then non-silicate. Under silicate, minerals that contain silicon and oxygen. 90% of Earth's crust is made up of silicate minerals. Examples: feldspar, biotite, mica and quartz. Now non-silicate. Minerals that do not contain silicon and oxygen. And the examples are native copper, gold, diamond, calcite, fluorite and galena. Now the minerals are divided based upon metals, metallic and non-metallic. Under metallic, precious metals like gold, silver, platinum, etc. Ferrous metals like iron and other often mixed with iron to form various kinds of steel. Non-ferrous metals like copper, lead, zinc, tin, aluminium, etc. Non-metallic minerals. These minerals do not contain metal content like sulfur, phosphates, nitrates. Cement is a mixture of non-matter.